Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Death Note. It is episode 29, and as always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses, dot pods with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. To those that came back, welcome back. I know I was a little bit silent at the end of this reaction, mainly because it kind of felt, they were just pushing the same nail into the coffin there. The fact that, in my opinion, Kira is, we had that already, right? Completely lost. It showed itself during the last episodes more and more that he has given up on his promise never to pull his family in it. That he would care about his family, that there's a border that he will not cross. And he clearly did. And this time his father died. And although he was crying at the bed of his father, I really question whether he was crying because his dad died or because he could not use the moment of power his dad had to kill off M. And I think it is the second. And that is, that's a disturbing and sad thing. If you have a look at this family, the sister is gone. We have seen what she looked like. Yes, so she has clearly taken some damage from what happened. His father died now. I can only imagine what his mother will be like within the next days, possibly years. We don't know, right? So, Ryuk put it nicely together by saying that the Death Note, the owner of the Death Note, is known to have bad fortune. And viewed from the outside on Light's family right now, on Light himself, you would say, yes, definitely, right? His family is breaking apart, everything is going downhill. The hard thing, and I think harder thing about it, is that Light does not care. He himself is gone. He lost. I discussed the episode when he remembered again that he is Kira. This moment where his two consciousness, Light and Kira, confronted each other, and it was just a second, right, in which he realized it was me all the time. So it is saddening. It's fitting to the character, right? It is a character arc that is very well done. I really, I wouldn't say like it, but I kind of admire how it is done. The writing and the style. He's going downhill, the path of darkness. And that is very, very well done, designed, and crafted. There's no question there. And what is really harsh is that it is something that is believable. It is not made up. It is not just the idea of a mind. It is something that is human. And that is what is really threatening here. If ever something like that would exist, like the Death Note and the Shinigami, there would be people who would act like Light is doing. As sad as it is. Which brings me to people acting in a bad way. From my perspective. Which means I want to talk about the police officers here who really without discussion said they want to kill the criminals. They have gone down a way as well. I think in the past they would have discussed that more. If I remember the beginnings of the series and a little bit later on, there was still a lot of discussion. We cannot kill, right? We are police officers. We are just taking them. We are not allowed to kill them. It's a matter of justice. They have to be brought to court and stuff like that. Now, in this episode, it was about the mafia, so about known criminals who have a Death Note, so you have many reasons for it. But still, they went in instantly with as soon as we have the Death Note and we know who they are, we should write down their names so they die for sure. They are at that step as well. All of them. None discussed it. even the father of Light, who was very often shown as like the pinnacle of what a police officer should be, right? A respected person, someone who believes in good things, has gone down that way. And that shows us what Kira has done already to the society and to those people. That is harsh. I was really surprised about that. I can only hope that others who have seen this series felt the same way. Because for me, there was a moment of what the heck is just going on? Which is why I was a little bit silent to the end, right? I like the fact that, however, he did not pull through with it. Yeah, he got the eyes. He took the eyes. Okay. And he made the mistake of giving out the name of M. One could argue, but I guess it is a mistake. Because we know that Kira is Kira, right? But he did not do it. An interesting thing popped up from M. You have never killed someone, right? So, in all of his years of duty, he never had to shoot at someone. He never had to kill someone. And in many ways, that's... and he didn't do it until the end. Just saying, right? He didn't do it. So, I think he clinched to his beliefs in what is right and what is not, and took him to his grave, and I think that is a good thing for him. Yeah, he got his hopes back in the meaning of that he saw that Light is not Kira, at least not in this moment, right? So he could die with like the happy feeling of my son is innocent, which he isn't, as we know. I kind of question whether or not he may have realized it in the end. I think not. Light was shouting at him to write down the name to kill him, and he just said Light. The last words of a dying man, right? I asked myself if this Light was something like, son, you should know better. Something like that, you know? Like one last, you're better than that moment. Yes, he was in the past, he isn't anymore. So I really hope that he didn't catch it in his last breath, what was really going on. And I really hope that he died kind of a happy person there, right? That's something I would wish for everyone. If you die, we all will. That you are kind of, well, maybe not happy, but satisfied with life. You're okay with what was going on. I think that's an important thing for everyone. Apart from that, so Sido had a very, very short moment. Only one episode. There was a fast one. A bit surprising there. I really thought they would kind of use him for more shenanigans. Shinigami-nigans. But they didn't. No, he just took his notebook back. And he likes chocolate. So the thing about apples is possibly just a real thing, and every Shinigami has something else he likes. We will see if we meet more of them. M escaped, but he more neither lost everything he had there. I mean, he lost the notebook. He lost his complete company of mafiosi, which is a major thing, I think, because those were his inner circle. There may be some outside, but he will not have as much of a deep grip in it now. But what he got, and that's interesting, what he got is the point that this certain day rule was a lie. And that is interesting. I don't know if he will be able to use it. I mean, they gave it to him. I guess that will be important in the future. We have seen nothing from N in this episode, which I kind of wait for. I mean, let's be honest. Killed off most of N's men. Now, Light killed off all of M's men. It couldn't have gone better for Kira in so many ways, right? We will see where this is leading. I mean, He learned a bit about L's past. He is going after them right now. I mean, he has to finish them off. They are dangerous to him. They know too much. So he has a name of M by now, which is Michael Kehl. Okay. And I think N he already knows that he's called Nier, but that's not his real name. So he has drawn faces. So if he ever sees them, he will recognize them just from the pictures. It's going quite good for him. Let's see where all of this is heading. Okay, that's it from me this time. I hope you enjoyed. I did for sure. Was a good episode, no question there, although dark. And I will see you the next time. Until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.